to what's on my craft table. And today I thought I would do some cute little Halloween surprise project. Get my magical stuff going on here. This is super cute. When I seen it the first time, I knew that I had to have it. I knew that I had to put it together. Like I said, I just want to reiterate about my channel and tell you that what's on my craft table means there could be anything underneath there. Doesn't necessarily have to do with, you know, paper crafting. Doesn't have to do with projects that I make. It could be SVGs. It could be somebody else's dies. It could be anything I want it to be. So it's not anything in particular. I'm not just a craft, you know, I would say I am one that does a lot of cardstock and a lot of designer paper and that kind of stuff. That's what my channel is. But we never know what's going to be underneath here. And I'm going to show you right now because I'm really excited about it. It's super cute. And I'm going to reveal... Oh my gosh. This pumpkin is so dang cute. When I seen it, I thought I have to have this and I have to have it now. So I did go out and purchase the die set. Okay, and I'll tell you who puts that out. It has a front, it has a box, and it has a back. Isn't this cute? And I love it. I use this satin mirror card, and that is from Griffin. These dies are also from Griffin, but I had to show it, and I had to show you how I put it together, and it's so cute. It's a pretty good size box. I'm hoping you guys can see this okay. This is a 3 by 2-inch box. I don't have anything to put inside of it because I didn't go to the store and buy any candy. So I always make my projects and I forget to do that. But this is my glue and it holds my glue. So you can definitely, see that? You can definitely put a lot of stuff in here. So a 3 by 2 box is a pretty good size box. But look how cute. We have like a trick or treat, and you can actually see that. Trick or treat. That is no stamping required, guys. This is from a die, and it came out that clear that you can see trick or treat. I hope you can see it. I love it. I never did like a tag using like satin mirror card, but I did add these little green leaves. I thought they were really cute. I added the bow and I added this all comes in. I hope you guys can see this. It looks like it might be kind of dark. But I wanted to make this so bad and we are going to make it today. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to put him right here. I'm going to show you what I used. So I got this off of HSN. Okay. And it's Halloween box dies from Griffin. And I love Anna's stuff. They're so really cute. This is her instruction booklet, so you can see that on the front. She's added a lot of extra little pieces to hers because that's what she does. She has like, this has got an owl and some leaves and flowers and stuff. And I know it's hard to see because this paper is really shiny, so it's hard to see. But she has add-on things that you can add to it. I did not purchase any of that because I didn't think I needed it. And I don't think I need it. I think this came out perfectly cute without anything else. You can add maybe some spiders or something if you want, or put like a boo over here. It's up to you. The sky's the limit with this little pumpkin. She does give you full instructions. You can also catch her online at HSN. She probably has this on annagriffin.com, I would assume. So you can buy these dies. I bought mine from HSN. You can buy these dies from them or from annagriffin.com. Here are the dies here. This is the face. There's another piece that comes out that makes part of the box. This is the box itself right here, which was a little bit tricky. I might have rather my own 3 by 2-inch box, but I wanted to use all her dies and I wanted to make sure that this all worked. We have 2 different tags. This says Happy Halloween. This one says Trick or Treat. There's the extra leaves if you want them. This is the handle. There's two pieces. So this is the piece you cut out. This is the piece you lay over. And I think it's just the cutest little thing. Look at the handle. This is the handle. Can you see that? Look at how pretty the handle is. It's like, and it's got such a pretty shape to it. And I thought, okay, this is for me. I need to try this. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I have done is I have cut out 2 box pieces. So these are the boxes right here. That's what I showed you. And I went ahead and put some tear and tape on both of these sides. So this is the way your box is going to go. Okay, that's the way it's going to go. A little bit weird for me. That's all I'm going to say. I've never done a box this way. I usually do a full box. But this is her dies, and I want to use her dies the way they were intended. So what I did is I put, if you can see, they're both shiny. So there's red liner tape on this side, red liner tape on that side. So on both of your little tabs right here, make sure that you fold and make sure that you crease with the bone folder or the glider or whatever the case may be. Make sure you do this, because if not, your box is going to come out a little bit wonky. So this is the way your piece should be, kind of like a backwards L. Okay, and you have 2 of them like that. This one here on my left hand is an L. This one here on my right is a backwards L, but we have to put them together like that. So I also put 3 pieces of red liner tape on here, and that's how we're going to glue it together. You can use regular glue to do this. I love this Tombow Extreme. That works very well on them. I like using wet glue, and I like using red liner for construction. But you can use whatever you have, but I think it'll hold up a little bit better if you have some type of this, type of red liner tape or glue. This is the reason why I do this before I show you guys, because red liner tape gets everywhere. And sometimes it's hard to come off. And then you get all these pieces, they stick to everything like they're sticking to my hands. And they're a bit of a pain. But when I am not using wet glue, I am using this for construction. So take this one here, this is the bottom of your box, and line it up with the score line. Make sure you don't go over the score line. And then just go like this. Use your glider. I love the glider, my favorite. So like I said, there is score tape. You can use score tape. I forgot about score tape. You can use that also. But my red liner tape is on this side of the box and this side of the box, and I decided to make this one a different color than this one. So as you can see, we're making an orange box versus a black box this time around. So we're just going to put this aside, okay? And we're going to get out our pumpkins. So we need 2 pumpkins, and we need 2 pieces. This one has like a weird line going across it, but you're not going to see anything because that pumpkin's going to be right there. Okay, so these are this whole thing, this is the box, guys, okay? So what you want to do is you want to fold on your score marks that they have there. Just fold, and then fold this one. Okay, so now we have a back and a front. Okay, so these are going to get put behind like this to form the box. These 2 pieces that I have the red liner tape will go up like this. This will go up like this. So you have, this is your box. Okay, so like I said, it's a little bit wonky to me to do this. I am going to, what I decide, this is a little bit different than I normally do. So when you put your box together like this, you want to make sure you go on the other side to put this piece of pumpkin on it, right? Don't do it this side. I mean, you can always switch it around and switch your tab around if you need to, but make sure you have the pumpkin on the right side. So this is where I'm going here, and then this is the other side here, and I'm going here. So I'm going to glue these down. Now I did wet glue. The first time I did this, I did wet glue. My hands look really dark. I hope you guys are seeing this. I'm going to use my Tombow Extreme because when I did the wet glue, it seemed to like warp my mirror card. This is a satin mirror card, but it's still a mirror card. And I hope I didn't run. I was looking to see if I was running out of tape. I hope you guys can see this. I'm just running tape around the pumpkin so that I can glue him. And my tape isn't cooperating. Of course it's not, because I needed to. So, yeah, just put some tape around it. Don't understand what it's doing. It may be getting low. But make sure you put, like, tape on the teeth. Get some tape on the teeth, okay? Because you want them to stick, too. So just take this, okay? And you're going to put it on this box very carefully. Line it all up. Get it as best as you can. You can bring it down a little bit too if you need to. And I think that's a good position. And then glue this down. So like I said, the first time I did it with wet glue. And it kind of looked like it warped a little bit. Like, see, it has like a little bend to it. So the glue was a little bit too strong. So the best way I'm going to suggest, guys, is don't go for wet glue. That's what I did. Do something like this or whatever glue that you have. Don't do wet glue because it kind of warped. I don't know why it warped. I think maybe we shouldn't be using. Come on, tape. Oh, please don't make me be run. I bet you I'm out of tape. Okay, this is great because I don't have another one of these and I don't have time to get it. Yeah, it went out of glue. That's why it was acting up. Okay, so we are going to move on to a little bit of the glue, which I'm not really happy about. I am not putting a lot of glue on this, guys. I can't believe my runner just went out. So now I'm going to have to do the rest with this. Yeah, I have some, but it's on the other side of my craft room. So don't put a lot of glue because this will definitely kind of give the box a little bit of a curve to it. Like just a little bit, guys, that it needs. Make sure you get around the eyes, not a lot. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit right here because I missed it. Okay, so we're going to do this. So we're going to see what happens. Like I said, it worked on the other box, but I feel like it did give me a little bit of warping. Because this is like a mirror card, which it is. It's just a satin mirror card. I don't think it likes glue. I think it likes the wet, the dry stuff, you know, like the Tombow. I can't believe I just went out of my tape. I'd go and get the refill, but it's over there, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to stop the video or any of that. So, in her directions, she says to do this part afterwards. I did it with this pumpkin over here, and I think it's better to put it on because I think it's going to, if you have it like this, I think it's going to be really hard for you to try to get it on here when the box is already up. You know what I'm saying? Like if there wasn't anything here. You know, I think it's harder to get on. So I chose to do it this way. And I can see that you know what? There's even a little bit of warping on this side too. And this isn't the glued one. It's not warping. It's just kind of up a little bit. But it stays flatter there. So there's those two pieces. Like I said, this is my glue one, so we'll see how that works out. So, next thing we do is we put these together, okay? This is not my favorite part. I'm going to see if it's easier for me to do maybe like, well, first of all, we need something here to glue, and I didn't put my tape on here because I forgot, so we're going to use the wet glue on the tab of the orange pumpkin, okay? Because we have to put this box together. And I always tell everybody, make sure you have a wet wipey by you. I think, you know, for gluing purposes anyway. So you want to match this score line here. Okay, make sure your pumpkin's on the outside. Glue the score line here with right up to this score line here. So you want to take it, and I have to turn it because, guys, I can't see if I go the other way. But match up this score line to this here. If you have to lay it flat down, go ahead. But you have to match it up. And this might be a good way to use your wet glues. And then I flip it over real quick to make sure that that's lined up properly. I probably would use a wet glue. It seems like the wet glue is the better way to go when putting this piece here attached to this, because you have that wiggle room. So if I just do this and then I go over here, that's a really good match. I can push this up just a little bit. So they are basically butted together. So that worked out really good. So I recommend not using a red liner tape or anything like that. Use this wet glue. Any wet glue that you have, use it, because it gives you that wiggle room time, guys. That was kind of nice. I didn't do that the first time, and it's like, man, with the red liner tape, you got to be spot on. If you're not spot on, you know, so, but do that again. Put this on this side. You can either put these flaps up or down. It's however you feel more comfortable with. And I'm going to just give this a little push and flip it over to see how well I done. And I think I did really well. I'm going to give it a little bit harder push, but I'm going to double check it here. Yeah, this matched perfectly. Wow, I wish I had done this the first time. I did not do this the first time. I used the dry glue. Didn't work as good. So now we have a box that is now being formed. And I think even maybe using wet glue on these parts too to get this in here would be a good idea. So what I thought the last time I did this box, I was trying to get them straight up and down like this. And I think it might be easier if you do one at a time, so you can get it up the right where it's supposed to be placed. So I'm just going to take the tape off of one side. Last time I did it on both sides. And once again, I'm going to struggle because it's red liner tape. So I normally don't use this when I'm filming because it's such a pain. It really is. But man, when you're doing a 3D project, and especially when you're wanting to put something inside of it, so do these two sides. Do, you know, one side and then this side. Don't do this side. Just do both sides across. So on the same side where your tab is, and put it on those two, because those two you're going to pull up first. And then these two you can pull up. You can take off the red liner tape if you want to, but I think it's better if we try to do it like this. And I know it's hard for you to see right now, but I'll show you in just a minute. I'm just trying to anchor my box so that it's straight. And like I said, this may be a good time to use that wet glue, guys. And I think I got it pretty good. And I will show you here in a minute. If you have the wet glue, you have time to wiggle. Okay, so there it's coming. So the next pieces will go in here, and it'll be a good box. Like, it'll be nice and straight. If not, it's okay. I am not perfect in my crafting. By no means. I make a lot of mistakes. You probably seen that, or if you watched my last video, I told you guys I'm rusty. But I'm working on it, you know, and I'm taking things the way I want to take them, and it seems to be working for me. I have a lot of projects in mind, but they are not done yet. So, and I am leaving for vacation here shortly, and I'm trying to get something posted for you. That's what I'm saying about this red liner tape. It drives me nuts. It does drive me nuts. I can't handle red liner tape. But I never can get it. That's, what am I doing here? That I can't get this off. Let's go this way. Yeah, it doesn't want to work. This is what I mean. When I'm filming, I don't want to mess with this. It just takes too long. So glue is the best way for me. The glue worked good already for me. You can even take this maybe and fold it like this and do it, but I'm going to do it like this because I want to make sure that we are getting the correct size. And I'm going to go this way so I can see it and make sure that our box is as square as possible. And it even, see, was sticking to my fingernails. It's like, oh my goodness. So this here looks great. Oh, this is much easier than the first one. But I would recommend gluing instead of using red liner tape or anything that might get stuck. In case you make a mistake, it's easy to come off. But look at the box, inside the box. Can you see it? Look how nice that is. It turned out really good doing it that way. So I like it. I like it. Good way to show you on video. Yeah, that looks great. So what we want to do now is we want to take this piece here. Okay, I have cut one in orange because that's the color of my box. I decided to use a purple to change it up. Now, I don't know if this looks gross or not, but this is Halloween and pumpkin and stuff, and I think greens and purples and oranges and blacks and golds, they all go together. But in this piece, we have no choice, really. I mean, you can do it with this stuff, or you can do it with, you know, a regular glue. I have to use this because mine ran out. My Tombow Extreme ran out, so I have to do this. I'm trying not to put so much glue on. I'm going to kind of take it and pull it out because I want to make sure that the leaves stick. But yeah, I do not like using this. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think it's going to take me longer. I have a really small nozzle. And I do have a, my sweet petunia. I have it. I have not got it set up yet. It's the gun where it delivers the glue. I'll show it to you here in just a second. I'm sure everybody knows about Sweet Petunia's gun. I have this. I have not. It's ready to go, but I haven't used it yet. And it's like, Maria, what do you know? Use it. You have it. That's what you bought for. Is things like this. There's a very fine nozzle with it, and then there's a nozzle that is a little bit wider. I'm trying to use the less glue as possible. It doesn't seem to work. I may have this opened a little bit too much. I'm going to close it off a little bit. And let's finish working on this part. Yeah, and it's still giving me too much glue. So I'm going to try to wipe some of this down or move it over or do something with it so that it doesn't... I can see it's already starting to curl a little bit. So I don't think that this is the best glue to use. I had my, oh, I dropped my napkin. I had my, like, refill. I would refill it real quick, but it's on the other side of my craft room. And, yeah, see, it came on this side. Oh, I'm so mad. It's coming, it's like oozing. Oh. And this is why I like my glue, but not on small pieces. I'm going to see if I can, like, wipe this down. Yeah. That's okay. It doesn't look bad. But now my wipey is drying up, so I got glue everywhere, all over my fingers. So, guys, try to match this up as best as you can. Like I said, with the wet glue, it has that wiggle time. Look at, I'm making like a real mess, and I'm not happy about it. But, you know, it is handmade. We are gluing. I'm going to scoot this over. See, I could not do this if I use nothing else but wet glue. I could not have moved that over to make it a little bit more. And I'm just going to press it. I'm going to wipe this off a little bit because I see my glue coming through. But this, I mean, the glue works well with this. I'm just saying it might not be the best. Maybe we should try something different. And I understand that now, but of course, like I said, I ran out of my glue, so we had to use whatever I have on my table. This is what I have. Now, guys, I don't know if you've ever seen these rubber erasers, but I see glue right here, and I'm going to see if I can wipe some of it off. And, wow, it took that glue. Wow, it took that glue off. There might be a little residue right there, but it was a lot better than what it was. It took off this glue. So I suggest these rubber erasers. I think they're really, really good. These are good for making a mistake, or if you're writing with pencil and you want to erase the pencil marks, this is good for that. This one here is good for glue. It just takes the glue off. And now that is so much better. Now I'm happy. Yay! So, anyways, if you want to, guys, you can take your bone folder or something round, or maybe just use your hands, okay, and give this like a little bend. Not a big bend, just a little bit. I just want you to bend it a little bit. Can you see that? Just so it makes it easier to go on. So, what are we going to do now that we don't have our Tombow? I really don't want to put wet glue on here because it's going to take forever. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Let me see if I can get my refill. Sorry about that, but I wasn't thinking. I didn't know that was out. Okay, so I don't even know where I put my refills at. If my refills are on my desk right here, I'm going to be so upset. They are. Oh my gosh, guys, my refills are right here. So I don't like doing this, you know, where I'm taking up, you know, airtime. Taking up, you know, making a thing about my mess of my video because I ran out of glue. I mean, this is so silly. I did bring my other Tombow on it, and it works. But I like this. This is extra sticky. So all you do, guys, is just take this out. If you have one of these, they're really, really nice. Put this one back in, and then close this up. Make sure I got the sticky stuff going the right way. Okay, what's happening? This doesn't, oh, I got something sticky there. What is happening? Oh, because I have to do it this way. It's been, what did I do? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. There it goes. I'm like, has it been that long since I changed one of these? No, it hasn't. And now we're ready to go. So I'm going to throw that out. So I didn't want to use that wet glue because I don't think it would have sticked. It might have. But what you want to do is, I'm sorry for that, guys. I didn't realize that I was low. Just put some of this tape. Let's see if we can get it going. Because now it's a new one. Okay, there it is. Yay, we got glue. So guys, what's on my craft table? You never know what's going to happen. This is one of them. Try to center this as best as possible. Not too far down to the eyes. But like, I mean, you can put it anywhere really. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And then take the other side. I just kind of like eyeballed it between this corner and this corner here of the pumpkin. Then take it over, run some more tape right here on your ends of your leaves, bring it on over and try to do the same thing. So I had it, I think, about right here. And I'm going to go over it and make sure. Oh yeah, that looks good. Look at the handle, babe. I don't know why I keep calling people babe. I'm so used to calling people babe. It's like babe, babe, babe. Sorry guys, my camera decided to go off on me and I had to refix it, but we were so far into this video I didn't want to stop. So this is where we are right now, and the next thing I want to do is I want to add on some leaves, and I did not cut out the right amount of leaves. I should have cut out 4 and I only cut out 2. So I can put 2 on this side and come back later and put the other 2 on the other side. Or I have my MIDI right here. And I have a little piece. This way guys, I can show you. I have a little piece. Man, I don't know what's happening today. It's been one of those days. I did cut out my little trick or treat. I'm using my little Gemini Mini, and I love this thing. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this little leaf. I'm going to cut 2 so you can see what this looks like. So I cut 2. Here's my little mini. Let me turn it over to the cut side. Okay, and that's so we can cut 2 more. And this is really easy. This is the fastest way to do something, especially when I forgot to cut 4 in these instead of 2. So It doesn't want to come out. Usually when I throw it on the table, it wants to come out. And it doesn't. This is, you know, I can't ever get a video done. It doesn't give me some kind of issue. Oh, I don't know. Do they want me back on here or not? Because it cracks me up that I got everything ready and I thought, oh, I'm finally ready. I can get everything done. But now you get to see how this is from Crafter's Companion. And it's just a little bitty cutter. And I love it for when you're in a hurry. Wow, these really stuck in there. And I can just pull out 2 leaves. Just like that. So I'm blessed to have my little mini right by me. Thank goodness. And we will continue on. Okay, guys. Now I have 4. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue. This time I'm going to use glue. Okay. Well, no. Let's not use glue. Let's use this because I'm afraid that... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bitty piece of glue here and then a little bit on the other side. So a little piece here, and then because this is going to go here, so I want to put it on this side of the leaf. Okay, so we can stick it underneath. I'm going to stick it underneath this part right here. So just a little bit, put it underneath there. And kind of, it's okay to go over your purple one. That's perfectly fine. I'm just doing it to give you a little bit of color. I'm going to do this down here. You might not be able to see it, but I am on my glass mat. And I think it's better to do it over here than over here. This gets really sticky and I can't get it off. And I love my glass mat and I'm missing my glass mat. But we can push this over just a little bit more. Kind of like even them out, like from here to here. Kind of even them out, space them out. You know, make them look like they're centered. You know, kind of like these two kind of meet a little bit. And I'm going to flip over this side and do the same thing. I'm going to put tape here and tape here. But you won't be able to see me because I'm on my glass mat. And I love my glass mat. I really do miss it. It's underneath me, but when I go to film, it's hard. It's got such a glare that you guys can't see it. So I have to do it this way. And I'm going to put this right about here. I think that's good. And we're hoping that it's kind of the same, and it looks to be. So I'm just basically gluing it here and gluing it here. And then I'm going to take the next one. Let's see, can you see it over here? Yeah, you can kind of see it right here. I'm going to put a little bit of tape. Can you see it? I think you can. A little bit of tape right here. And then I'm going to flip it over to this side because we're doing the opposite side. And put some tape on there. And then we are going to put this under and then put this down. And I always try to match up this here with this one here in the green so I can see it comes over that way a little bit. Okay, so, you know, just it doesn't have to be this way, guys. You can put these on any way you want to. But see how cute. So look at this purple and green and gold and orange. Hey, I want to tell you something before I forget. So the cutout pieces to this, like this is his mouth. Okay, you can take those and put them in this one if you want to and paper piece it in there. I think that looks cute too. I don't know which ones you like better, guys. I don't know. I kind of like the original pumpkin color versus this, but you can paper piece it back in. Just like I can take the silver off of, or the gold off of this pumpkin and put it on this pumpkin. So do you understand what I'm saying? Don't throw these pieces away. You might want to try them on a different pumpkin, you know, on a different pumpkin. So that's my little tip. So now we have a little piece of ribbon, I don't know, about 10 inches long, and I'm going to thread this somehow. If you have a like a 1/8 of an inch hole puncher, that would be perfect to get this in. I just used my pokey tool because I looked all over for my 1/8 of an inch punch and I could not find it anywhere. I'm like, what is going on? So I just secure it right here. So do you ever have anybody have a craft room that is so full that you can't find anything you're looking for? That's me. So my craft room is so full, guys. It's ridiculous. It's so full. And of course you can see, look at that, how Trick or Treat came out. It just blows my mind that this is just a die and it came out like that. It's really cool. And I like to take this ribbon sideways because it doesn't cover up. Why, this is stiff ribbon. We will get it, but it's stiff. Oh my goodness, let's try it again. Let me put it down and do it because it's really stiff. And I had problems with that box too, so it's not just me. It is this thing. It's this ribbon. Jeez Louise. I can't seem to make a ribbon for nothing. Let's see if we can get it in this time. Okay, I think I can get it. Okay, so I will fool around with this ribbon a little bit more, but you get the idea. This one here got a little bit tangled up, but you can see right here. Okay, so there's a little ribbon there, guys. This goes up here. That's the little ribbon. You can cut these to make them better. You know, cut the little tails, make some tails. Yeah, this ribbon isn't, it's really kind of a weird ribbon, but it was so pretty with this, and it's glitter, and so you do get glitter. Oh, man, I wish I could fix this one because it's bugging me. There, that's better. It's a little bit better if I stick my finger through it there. Okay, so there, it makes it a little bit better that way. Not the best ribbon I've ever done. I mean, this one came out a lot better than this one did. You know, just how it is, but but that's the project, guys. I mean, and oh, by the way, if you don't like the way these look on the back, okay, so we have white on the back of like there because that's the leaves here, the green leaves. If you don't like that, you can back these leaves with orange and then lay them on there, and then this back here will be orange if it bothers you. Okay, same with that tag. You know, just back it with the color orange, and that one you could back with the color black. But either way, I don't mind. I really don't. I think it really doesn't matter. Nobody's going to say, oh, that was white back there and like this is orange, you know. So, but if you're self-conscious about it and you don't like it, back it with whatever the color you made of your box. Okay, so, but this is the project, guys. I think it came out so cute. This one did come out much better than this one. I know it's harder to see this one. But what I'm trying to say, as far as glue and using dry tape and using this, okay, it makes a big difference. This is not, it's not, well, I didn't get it glued right there for some reason. There it is. It just wasn't. These came out better. See, those are more straighter. This one's a little bit more, you can't hardly tell in black, but it's a little bit more wonky because I used the glue. And this one I used this, and then I had to use, on the other one I had to use this one because I ran out. Didn't even see that my refills were right in front of me. Oh, guys, you know, sometimes I wonder where my head is sometimes. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I absolutely love these pumpkins. I think they're so cute. I think you put some goodies in there. Add some spiders if you have some. I don't have any spiders that I can think of, so I didn't have a lot of Halloween material to work with because usually don't do a lot of Halloween stuff, but Christmas is my jam. I love my Christmas. So I have a lot of things to do for Christmas when it comes up, but I wanted to get all the Halloween projects out first. And I know I got a couple projects, you know, that are pumpkins, so don't be disappointed if you see too many pumpkins on my channel. I think everybody needs pumpkins. They're so cute. But anyways, guys, I need to go because this video's going too long. Thank you for bearing with me getting my refill on in this video. And for my, I don't know, you would think it was like Halloween night or something the way these are going because My camera stopped in the middle of everything. So anyways, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys very much. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure you hit the all, and give me some thumbs up. I would appreciate that. That'll help my channel grow, and I want to get this channel back in gear and get going and get myself back in gear to do projects. So anyways, guys, I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care. See you on my next video, and happy crafting. Bye.